Hi YouTube, I'm just doing a video on the leather work and some of the gear that you would need to make yourself an Held-Torch bushcraft case like this one. You've seen in the earlier video. What you do is when you pack this, if you see in the last video I've just gone round like solid, but what you do it's like that. Your Held-Torch tin inside there. Got me steel in there, some other little bits and pieces. When you pack it away, go over the top, this end you thread in the top, come out the bottom. It's not going to be perfect, but I'll just show you what I do. Go over that side, and then that's all together. And what happens is I've done this on camera, so I messed up. You'll end up with the back part like this, all nice and neat, and then it's like that. But yeah, so I'll show you the tools that I use to do this. Here you go. These are all the tools. But I didn't use all these tools. What I'm going to do is show you the tools that I used. The hole punch. What to do is when you get these, go from 800 sandpaper and then go down to 1200, 1500 sandpaper, and then just sand these. So they're nice and smooth, but I've only done this in 800. I don't know if you can see. Still see some lines in there. You really need to take them out. As you can see, I was only using the 2-prong and the 6. Then you have the 4, I haven't used that one. And you have the 1, I haven't used that one. What I'll do is as I'm going along I'll just put it up. Might be a little bit of a long video, I'll try and make it quick. But yeah. Got this is like if you like a sewing machine, you would go into the leather, the other side of the leather, you'll thread through there, pull the thread through, and then pull it back through the leather, then move along and go again, do the same again, and you end up with that like sewing machine stitch. But a saddle stitch is probably the better way to go. I don't think I'll be using that. You would need an awl, and what you would do is once you've made these holes, you can open the holes up, and then when you're near finishing, you have to overlap the thread. So you would go in with the oar and make the hole a little bit bigger so you can get the needle in. So that's good to have. So what did we use? I used those two. When you've done the gluing inside, I don't know if this is the right tool for it, but once you've done the gluing and the stitching, you can go when you're inside, open it and then go around the edge and push, so it takes the glue down a bit. That's once it's all dry and stuff. So I use that. To get your stitching line, to go around the edge of the leather. You go around the edge of the leather, sort of like that, stop there, so forth. But this, what happened was I had to order, see there, a new one because this didn't work. So I had to order a new one which did work, the cutting blade. And also with this screw here, Allen key, this is the Allen key that come with it. It's totally rounded off, so I can't get the Allen key out now. So that's, and you get all these parts here, but on someone else's video I see, he actually put these in the bin. They were virtually useless. This was just a marker. Get out of the bag so you can see it better. This is just a marker to mark the leather. It's quite handy, I've used that. But now I can't change them over till I get another grub screw. And with this kit you get 10 rolls of thread, which is good. I think they call it tiger thread, which is pretty good. Strong thread. Get yourself a little sharpening stone, which you will need, which I'll show you in a bit why you would need it. Get some hole punches in the kit. You will need this to go around the edges. You'll get the edges to look like this. So I'll use that. It's probably not the right colour, but there's some thread. And so this is all the kit. You get some needles there. Haven't used these needles. Take all this out now I only put this in to show Jason what you would get in the kit. I've got something else to show you in a second. You get 4 this will help you with your stitching, like the sewing machine stitching. I don't know what you would call that one, but yeah, you'll put your thread through there, well, put that through there, put your thread in it and then pull that through to help you. No you won't, but yeah, you'll use this to thread this up if you've not got any good eyesight. You'll put it through the hole. And as you can see, like that. There you go. Put your thread in and then pull it through. Comes with a piece of plastic, put it on because that's really sharp. This ruler with it isn't bad. Running out of space. Some cutters. These are good ones, these are metal. So cut your threads. Get your stone. Going there for now. Get some blades, surgical blades for your knife, so you get 10 spare blades. I think this is for when you're pushing the needle through, so you don't break your finger. That's all I really want out of the kit. That's leather, not my fingernails. That's for using on the leather to get your shape. If you haven't got electric sander, that is. I'll just put that out of the way. So to make this is what I used. And then you need the dies as well for it, but that's all I needed really. That's my basket weave punch. I'll put that back in a minute. But the kits, they vary really. I think this kit was £39, but I only paid £35, and it gets you started. And then what happens then is once you've got yourself started up, and then when things break, you can, if it's something you want to do all the time, you can upgrade your kit to whatever you want to upgrade to, really. So put this all out of the way for now. You want to get yourself a mat, one of these mats to work on. An old chopping board, as you can see. I've been using it. I've used this, put the lever on, and then used the punches to punch into the leather. There is also, people recommend one of these rubber mats, but when I was hitting, it was just bouncing, so I didn't get on with this mat. So these are the two, and you know, for cutting your leather, this is the mat you want to get. Then if you want to go into stamps, if you want to go into stamping, you can buy these sets of stamps. A leaf, pattern there. It's another basket weave stamp. You get 20 of these in a kit. Various places sell them singly, but you're just as well to buy the kit, because if you buy them singly, they charge anywhere between $5.99 and $8.99. So, and just for this kit was $9.95 or something. And you get this one as well. So yeah, you get them. I'm just going to put these in here. If you want to get yourself a good ruler, these raised ones are pretty good for when you're cutting leather. Got your fingers well out of the way. It's got these on it, stops it from sliding around. So yeah, that's a good one to have. Oh, we've got some here. This punch I got about in 2010. Still need to do some practicing, but this is what you come up with. And you're only meant to do a faint line, as you can see on this. You can see where I've put the line across. But that's me just playing and can't really see, but here I've gone a bit wrong, so need to do some more practice with that. So I've got this one, 2010 I think, around about that time. This one I bought recent. And then this basket weave. It's a bigger version of this one. Then I just recently bought these. These are another set of stamps. But why I bought these is for this one. But in the picture they've blown these up so they look bigger than what they are. And when they come to you, see if it focuses. Yeah, there you go. Different stamp there. But yeah, they've blown these up bigger and they're quite small. These are in stainless steel. But I got it more for these three here. But in the picture it looked roughly like this, and they come in like this. So yeah. You'd need a stamping hammer, but please don't bother with this one. This is 11 ounces and you're hitting your, well this isn't the one, but you're hitting your stamp about 3 or 4 times to get the impression you need on the leather. So I wouldn't bother with this. They do a 32 ounce or a 16 ounce. I would probably myself go for the 32 ounce, because then you're only doing one hit. So what I have to do is I had to use the copper hammer in the end. This is a pound and this seems to be doing the job, but I reckon if I go the 32 ounce, I reckon that'd be spot on for me. But I've just been using this copper hammer on, where are we? No damage to the stamp. If you use a steel hammer, that'll start peeling over and you don't want to be doing a steel hammer on metal. So yeah, the copper hammer will be the one. Just put them in there. But once you get like really good at your leather work and stuff, you can upgrade. There's just so much in leather work that you could go, and you can spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds. But I'm only doing it for myself, so I haven't really got to worry about it. I got this years ago. This is a hole punch. I always pack everything back in their original cases, so that's why you'll see it. But yeah, you can see on that one. That one's been used. That's what I use to make these holes along here. And the ones in the bottom, I used a drill. But yeah, good. If you go on to either Bushcraft, he's got some leather work he does, and then Hudson Baiting, he's not got a punch like this, he's actually just got a normal punch. Better quality than these, and he's punching all the holes out, but you could get away with just working out which one you wanted and then just go around and cut all the holes out, punch all the holes out. And on here you've got 2.5, 2.9, 3.3, 3.7 and 4.1 and 4.5 mil. Got these years ago. These are hole punches. I use these hole punches to punch the holes in here to put the brass eyelets in. But you're wondering what I was doing over here. And here we go. Buy yourself a stand, and you can put everything in that you need to use in one place, which is pretty good. You can buy because this was going to be my husband's bay tinder box, but what happened is this is just a slightly bit shorter, but I can get the tin in there, but it's really tight on the edges here, so but it's coming out a nice colour. This is walnut, I believe, but the more times it's in and out of my pocket, these parts here are going to get lighter, and these parts in the centre here are going to stay darker, because these are going to be rubbing up on material and stuff like that. So this, in a year or so, is going to look quite nice. It looks nice now, but it's going to be even better once these start lining up on the edges. But yeah. So you can buy your A4 sheets. You can buy your A4 sheets of leather. This is the 3mm thick. But see how I go. If I think I'm enjoying it, well, I am enjoying it, but it's things to make really. it's cheaper to buy half a cow hide than buying the sheets. So once I get better, I probably buy, you know, the shoulder of a cow or something and do it that way, and then cut the leather up as I need it. Yeah, this is, you can get this stand as well off of Amazon, place to put your stuff. This is another thing you can buy, but what they're doing on Amazon at the minute is they're blowing up the pictures, so this is like really big, but when it turns up to your door it's tiny. Same as them stamps I showed you. This stamp here, this one, not that one. This stamp here. I mean, I thought it'd be, well, it looked bigger than this one, but they're virtually the same size, these stamps. So, yeah, so that came, but I can use these. I mean, I don't know what you'll use these for, but these 3 pieces I can use to get my corners. I mean, if you go through my earlier videos when I just cut this out, these corners were pretty messed up, but I took it onto the sander, electric sander, and sort of got the edges to where I needed them. That's what I got years ago. That's the thread that came in that kit. And as you can see, this is, I got this thread off of eBay. Each time you buy it they give you 2 needles, so I've got 4 of them now. Pretty good. Can go in there. This here is the pricker. You'd run that along the leather and that would give you equal hole markings, but with this, bring it up closer, the nut itself was on the end here, so this wheel here was wobbling around real bad. It was really wobbly. So what you do, you get a Phillips screwdriver, stick it in there, and then keep winding this up till you've just nipped this up tight, and then back it off a little bit, and then you get a nice roll. And there's not very much movement in there now. Because it's quite sharp, I just wrap this back around it. And put the band back on. Keeps it tidy. I have seen them cutting leather with one of these circular cutters, but I use this for my slingshot bands, but I've put it in here because I will try it on leather, but I use it for cutting bands for my slingshots, so I just put it in there so it's in a place. Yeah, so that's my leatherwork toolkit. I don't know whether I can part with this Swiss Army case because it was the first one I made, but I am actually thinking of making a new one. In fact, it's just that I want to fit a fire steel to it. I did originally, it did have a fire steel and a sharpener on either side, but I don't know, might make a new one. But in fact, no, I won't make a new one, I'll leave that. I might just cut all these back off again and then reattach another piece of leather. Because it was awkward how I actually stitched it all up. I used this thread as well, so I had to have it all open to get it all in together. And then I had a ferro rod down one side and my knife sharpener on the other side. So I think I'll just repair this one back up and put them back on. But yeah, that's the other one. Then you've got this one here. I just didn't like the colour of the leather, so I turned it inside out. But that was a couch that was on the street, so I just cut the leather off. But yeah, so we're making some more leather stuff soon. But yeah, don't bother with this hammer. You will know this hammer because it's got a little metal plate here and a 32-ounce one. This is one solid bit of metal. They do them in brass or copper, and it's just solid all the way through. But this is 11 ounces, and you hit it 2, 3, 4 times to get it the impression you want. So I say you hit it once to get the impression, and so as you can see, I've gone with this hammer for now. But yeah, Jason, I hope this has helped you, gives you an idea on what sort of tools to get. Oh, I've got this as well. A swivel knife, but this one comes with 4 blades. This is the sharpest blade it came with, and the other 3 blades that come with it, these 3 blades are all blunt. They won't even cut paper, absolutely blunt. But if you want to do some designs on leather and then use your stamps, like the smooth stamps to bring out your picture, there's this one, and there's this one I've only got the 2. And you would put that on where the line is and tap down, and then it brings the picture out. There is a tool that you can get. You slot that in and screw it, and it's got a roller that goes into and then screws up, and then you can put it on a sharpening stone and sharpen them up. But they all need sharpening. And what I've seen and heard is everyone, they're just blunt, everyone needs sharpening. A lot of people are saying when they come out the packet they have to sharpen the blades. This one's got mirror finish, but just blunt. That's not even got sharp. So yeah, I've got some work to do there. But that's all the leather stuff I've got. This is a bag of rubbish. Oh, I didn't show you these. There you go. That's for the edges of the leather, to go around the edge. Don't need to now. but you just go around the edge to get your round the corners off. I've got a number 2 and I've got a number 1. So yeah, got them as well, separate, because I heard about these ones, and I did give one of these a go, and it just jammed on the leather and didn't go any further, so I won't be using them. But it's probably something I shall look at buying a better quality one. It's a shame really, they do all this, pull this together in it, and they pull this, and then they put a, well, the screw seems to okay, it's just the Allen key that's rounded off, and I don't have well, my Allen key doesn't do any good either. It's like the grub screw is slightly bigger than the Allen key and bigger than my metric. Whether it's to do, I don't know, but why they would do that, I don't know. I mean, the rest of it's all good, and that lets it down, and well, these parts really, they're no good either. So only that one little one I showed you, this one, marking the leather. Yeah, if I get better than that, I shall upgrade. But I'm just happy of doing, get yourself a Stanley for cutting your leather. That's what I've been using. Got a lot of people, they use these snap blades. I've got the knife in there, so yeah. There you go, I hope that's helped, Jason, and gives you some idea what kit to go for. But I know you're a guy that can do sharpening, so these swivel knives won't be a problem to you. You'll have it sharpened up in no time. Okay then, thank you very much for watching, and sorry for the long video. Okay, bye.